All right, we're here in Fargo for another special edition of Mike Chuck here. So Chuck is here with me, and we have NWTC head coach. Would that be it?
Yeah, that's it.
Tervel Dlagnev. I can't ever say that name.
That sounds about right.
Is that close?
Close?
Close enough?
For an American.
Pronounce it then.
Tervel Dlagnev.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that's what I said. I did an American accent.
Okay, do it in the other accent.
Tervel Dlagnev.
Okay, no chance I'm doing that. So, okay, first question is, you're here in Fargo. We've talked to you a couple years ago, being here in Fargo. What do you like the most about this event?
It's good to see kids in a very competitive environment. You learn a lot about how they interact with their team, how they handle a loss, how they interact with their coaches. So seeing them in just stress, warming up, 3-day tournament, it's kind of grueling. So it ends up being a tough man competition. So it's fun to see. It's fun to coach. Obviously we have Cade Ziola, so we're here coaching him, and it's been fun. So you get to learn about your future recruits, and it's just one of the really good tournaments to go to and to have a presence at.
When you decided to come back to Nebraska, was this something that you had in mind? Hey, I'm going to help out on the youth, high school level, or were you more focused on college at first, or how did we end up here?
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of one of the things that I wanted to do, and I think that Coach Manning and the rest of the staff, always wanted to have they've always had some form of a club, and I thought I could bring some stability to that. So, I did it at Ohio State, and so here I just thought we'll kind of grassroots it, try to help out Lincoln and the state of Nebraska, but this kind of stuff is big. Obviously for the Husker future, to get in ties and try to help development, and as best you can, or just show your support that the university in your home in your state is really values these opportunities.
Yeah. So NWTC, Nebraska Wrestling Training Center. There's a lot of training centers all over the country. What is NWTC in a overview, if you will? What does it mean? What do you do? How is it connected to Nebraska? For those that maybe don't know what it is.
We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and our mission is development from grassroots to Olympic dreams, right? So we want to help. We want to grow the sport. We think that the sport changes lives. We think that it helps. If everyone wrestles for a time and takes the things away from wrestling that wrestling can help improve about yourself, learning to be courageous over fear, discipline in tough situations, controlling your mind, dealing with your stress response, being a good teammate, failure, all this stuff. If everyone experienced that at a medium to high level in their life, the world will be a better place. So our goal is to get people into the sport, keep them in the sport, help them, guide them to perceive the sport correctly, to develop, and hopefully, and that's through high school. And then also on the Olympic side, keep Huskers that want to be Olympic champions back in the fray and help them lead our young guys.
So you've had a few years to build now, and now you've got a pretty exciting big man room. How do you feel about that?
I feel really good. Obviously, Cade Ziola, is one of the people that we really think can be the future of the weight class, and so we've put a lot of belief into him, and we love him. And Camden McDaniel, our 97-pounder, was a true freshman All-American. We just got AJ Ferrari with the hopes that he's going to go heavyweight, and Cade's going to redshirt and grow into the weight class even more. And so we have some exciting things ahead, and I think that there's a lot of buzz around the program. We had a lot of things really go our way. We broke through some barriers last year, and I think that our goal now is to see if we can keep the train rolling.
You brought it up. That was going to be my next question. Is how do you take that next step? Like what's the next step look like for Nebraska wrestling?
Honestly, I think it's the same as the last step. I think that we're on to something. We've had a couple things not go our way. We've had a couple things go our way. When your year is judged on one weekend, there's always some monicum of randomness, right? So it's like we've had incredible years where Brock Hardy broke his rib and Peyton Robb had a flesh-eating disease, and so it's like, oh, tough year. It's like, well, actually, it was a really good year. And then obviously last year we took some lumps. Everyone, was calling for our heads when we lost to Northern Iowa, and then suddenly we were the kings of the world when the guys put it together. So there's a little randomness to it, but I definitely think that the guys are buying into the culture. They're starting to self-govern. They're starting to hold each other accountable to the right things. They're believing in the process, and we just got to get our young guys plugged in as soon as possible, believing that they could be the next one.
How do you kind of just keep that momentum going? It starts here, right?
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, we think that we don't have massive plans to recreate the wheel. We think that we've been onto something, and we're going to roll with it. We're going to make adjustments, but the type of people that you bring into your program is massive. And I think that right now, our culture is very strong, and it's going to help the people that need uplifted. It's going to uplift, and the people that we need to lead are going to lead. And so I think that our culture is kind of distributing everyone into the area that they need to be right now. And so that's something we're very proud of as a staff, because we know that that's something you strive for and try to build, but there's also it's the guys on your team. We have a special group of guys, and it's kind of kudos to them.
Last one here, Olympic dreams, right? We talk about Olympic dreams. You brought that up. So is that something, Ridge coming back, like want to chase those dreams with other guys? Obviously James Green's around, Jordan comes and goes, Burrow's around. Like where are we at with the Olympic dreams?
Yeah, I mean, we had a really good freestyle season. So Christian Lance ended up fourth, right outside, so top four. Eric Schultz was in the top five. And now he's no longer with us, but we wish him well. But he was doing really. Liam Cronin made his first national team. Vital X, Brock Hardy was just outside the national team. So, we had a really good off season with that, and we look to, Caleb Smith is going to stick around. He's going to try to make the Puerto Rican team.
Nice.
We had a couple guys make U20 world teams with LJ Araju and Omar Ayoub. So our freestyle program is rocking and rolling. A lot of guys have Olympic aspirations, and like you said, Ridge is one of them. He was an eyelash away from making a national team his first year out. So really that's what it's about. It's giving those guys the opportunity, but also allowing their drive and their wisdom to rub off on the young guys.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yep.